Right, so welcome to the new and improved Create Hub. Thanks to our wonderful developers who have been working steadfast and hard at it. In particular, gentlemen like Ewan and all the supporters of the project, such as Yesh and Reshma, who have been involved in contributing in various ways, reforms and capacity to make this a living asset for all of those who decide to take upon this application. So here's the, I'll call this the landing page, which clearly describes what Create Hub is all about. In a moment, I'm just going to log in. Now, we haven't launched the application yet. It's going to stand as obviously a monthly stipend. However, if you watch this till the end, there is an opportunity to grab probably have no more than 10 spots out of a lifetime deal on this, if you are so interested in such. So I'm just going to log in into my account, which you'll find to be battle tested on this occasion. So I'm just going to log in, and then you log in like that, and okay. And so for many of you who might be interested in the monthly stipend, there is an opportunity. It's quite reasonable in pricing, at least in my opinion. I will say so because I'm doing so, but I have been working closely on it, and here we are. So here we are at the landing page of the application itself, the internals of it. So you can see this is where the products lie. So it's a combo of ongoing link to AI application with all the standoff products, which are the prompt creators, where you can produce quite a lot of good content in the thing. So you can see there's divided into AI products. Our creator also requested that he changes this into lifetime products. And then what we have here, so I'm just going to go step by step. So we have the other products, which is outlined here, as I already stated, as it loads. And then you have this product. This is quite useful. I've already demonstrated social sales machine, which is quite good. And then we're going to be releasing these one by one. They're currently 17, but we're going to probably have about 20 plus of this. So on that premise, once you get this, we're going to update that, you will have access to a number of these. And if you actually get the Pro, you have access to all of this, so that you know. Right, so let's just go through the hub one by one. So we've got the product creator. What I love about this is that off the cuff, you can start creating unique products akin to your marketplace or niche, yeah, or dealing with a specific issue or problem. So I have here, so you can create things like books, PDFs, checklist, workbooks, then you have SOPs, which is quite useful, and Excel spreadsheets. So, and when I speak of Excel spreadsheets, I mean, for instance, calculators such as profit and loss, statements of cash flow, balance sheets. That's the things that come in, but obviously you can also talk about various other things like recipes, calculations, and all sorts of wonderful stuff that you can create that. As you can see here, I've been battle testing it, tinkering with it, and dealing with all the errors that you can come along when you're building out a tool. And then the next one is the prompt creator. So here you're able to create prompts, yeah, akin to what you are looking for. So what I like about this is everything is under one umbrella. So rather than going to Yeah, I know they're out there. There's also the free stuff out there, granted. But what's much better when you can just sit down, you've got your dashboard here, and then you can just create to your live's contents. And then we have the competitor analyzer. So if you're going into a specific niche, as you can see, there's an error code there, just to show how I've been battle testing it. All of these have been fixed anyway. So you can check what the competitor is up to and such. Obviously, with the tutorial I'll be providing on you get to the tool, you have a step-by-step tutorial on each and every tool that will be provided for. And then we have here the image creator. Still a bit of work to do on that, but that's in progress as you speak. So you can create wonderful images. Yeah, so in that respect. Then we have the ad library. Yeah, so this is wonderful. Yeah, and we've just set this up. So what you are able to do here is, say for instance you want to go into a specific market, as you say, search, study, and remake winning ad patterns. You start to detect a pattern of successful adverts that are taking place. So this tool will help you achieve that in this regard. So this is something to really look forward to in this regard. And then we have the business name generator. I didn't know that existed, but if you obviously have a business idea, here you have it. You can do that. And then we have here pattern interrupts, hook sprints. So we have various things you can create here. So now these are common to the lifetime tools that we have. We have quite a few, and then I'm noticing there's something missing, which is the web page and landing page creator. Here we are. So I've just passed through the ad library. I jumped onto this, but we do have this, which is one of my favorite tools here, and I find that. So here you are able to strategize, create, and then you have a history of the type of things you have created already. As you well know, I've already been playing around with it. Lots of errors, but a lot of great stuff that I produce off the cuff. And literally, this obviously takes less than 5 minutes. Now, what I would like to state here clearly is this. You also have the choice of choosing your favorite or preferred LLM. So we have provided with the options to do so. And then what you're able to do, you're going to be able to go to the settings sector and see, look at all of these that you can have access to. And then you can tweak whatever your favorite agentic tool or LLM is useful for you to do so. Okay, so you have a choice, so to speak, and the list goes on and on and on. And since so far you have API access, you can the world is your oyster in this thing. So I'm just going to go back to the web application creator, and so I'm just going to start with create, and I go back to strategize. So you can see you can create landing pages, sales pages, VSL pages, comparison pages, on and on and on, thank you page and all that. And all you have to do is provide instructions. Also here you find that you can upload an image, which allows you to say, okay, this is what I want the site or page to look like. So I've already mentioned, and then you have a framework in which you can adapt your landing page or website, what have you not. And then here you have the color, and then you can obviously take it a step further by choosing what colors you want to play around with, which is quite useful. Alright, we're going to continue updating, upgrading, and improving. So here you can do your vibe coding, but what I also like is that you can start to create landing page, competitor analysis, do your basically conduct your research and provide documentation for such. So for instance, we're going to be working on a guide called Birthday Messaging Blueprint. So this is what we're going to be using to provide such. So we'll be able to set up all the marketing collateral, sales and marketing collateral, business development collateral, and what have you not. We'll also be able to look into the market and research the market, so to speak. So, and it goes on and on and on and on and on, and create images and so forth. Now, all of these tools are also provided for prompts, and we'll continue to improve the look and feel, the functionality and tools. All right, so I've gone on for a bit. As you can see, I'm really excited about this tool because every day it gets better. Every day, because we come up with ideas and include that. So this is your bastion of tools that you can put together and create all of the products that come to mind under the premise of CreateHub.ai. So there you have it. Okay, so it's work in progress. It's on the pre-launch stage. So what I'm offering for you, for those who are interested, you have the opportunity of gaining access to a lifetime account. There will be only about 10 copies max on that. Probably only going to end up being only 5, because obviously we'll have to, with this promotional package, we will have to bear the cost of the AI credit system that is provided for, which you'll have access to. On that count, there you have it. If you have any questions, feel free. There is a link in the description above, sideways or below this video, which you can then click on and get your lifetime deal, so to speak. However, obviously with time, probably within a few days or weeks, I suspect, once we have a more of a robust package, you will have, these are the pricing, which are still subsidized pricing, so to speak. So he's still working on that. There you have it. Any questions, feel free to reach out, and thank you very much for your time. There you have it. Thank you.